So we are back again, Newcastle versus Arsenal, and let me tell you, this game is going to be extremely difficult. But before we go any further, got the usual guests on. Tell me how you doing, mate.
I'm good, mate. Had a good week. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but hopefully we win. So, yeah,
Yeah,
looking forward to
hopefully
it.
we get the 3 points. Sydney, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm actually really looking forward to the game tomorrow. I don't know why. I don't think we'll win, but strange. I'm just looking forward to it. It'll be a fun game. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it'll be interesting. I mean, we all saw what they did to us last season. Obviously, slightly different team to now, but they've shown that it is a tough place to go to, especially even like results they've got at their place this season. They nearly got a win against City. They beat what's it
Beating
called?
United.
Spurs 6-1.
6-1. They beat United. They've had some good results at St James's Park, and it's one of the toughest places to go to. Um, we played them in January. We saw, but it was a 0-0. However, I would say I don't think it's going to be the same type of game. I think they're going to press us out and they're going to come onto us properly in this game.
Mm.
They're going to be full of energy. I think they're going to try and make a quick start, but I think that could play into our hands. You never know. It just depends on how we set up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not extremely confident for this game, but I can see us getting a win. Um, I'm definitely excited for it. Interesting to see how we line up. I'd keep things the same as Chelsea. I think the main one for me is Kirill. Really good performance against Chelsea. I know Chelsea aren't great and they weren't great in that game, but to be fair, he still did very well and did all that he
He
had
just
to.
look he just look confident and
Yeah, he looked
comfortable, which is
confident,
more is all you can ask for, really.
and it's a change. It's a change from Rob Holding, who we've seen, and he's kind of he's not the answer. So yeah, I think Kirill should get another game. What do you lads think for this one? How are you feeling going into it?
Yeah, I think I'd probably start Martinelli. Um,
Mm.
Probably I don't know who I'd drop there out of Trossard and JC's probably Trossard, and then I thought Jorginho was really good against Chelsea, but I think you got to bring in Party for this game. I mean,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Jolin and Bruno and
It's too much for him.
Willock or Longstaff would just outrun him with ease, to be honest. So I think you got to bring in Party. But yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, I'd give Kivy another go because he looks quality.
yeah, no, 100%. Partey's the main one for me as well. Like you said, Jorginho is great, but in a game like this, he would get overrun. I think.
But I
mm.
think
Um,
Martinelli's important to bring in as well because
Martinelli as well for
he'd stretch Trippier a lot.
his
He's got
pace.
much more pace.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus and Saka, obviously. Um, yeah, I think this game is going to be really interesting. I think Newcastle, they've got some really dangerous players,
Yeah,
and all of their players are in really good form as well. They're on fire. And it's kind of you kind of look at it and think like fair play to them. I mean, they've come into this season after they looked very good at the end of last season, and then I sort of thought this season they may be challenged for Europe. I certainly didn't think they'd be in a Champions League position, and it certainly looks like they're gonna secure a Champions League spot, which is something considering it's their first time challenging for it. It's very impressive that they've managed to do it, and their form's been great. Yeah, it's gonna be a really tough game. They've got a really good defense, one of the best defenses in the league. Nick Pope in goal. Uh, I think David Hay is just above him for the clean sheet record, if I'm correct. But he's a really
yeah,
solid goalkeeper. And then obviously their attack, Isak, Wilson, really good. Isak, I mean, if you
Even
look,
Murphy.
yeah,
yeah.
Whenever I
Murphy's
watch
Murphy's really good.
Murphy,
oh yeah, Murphy's one that's really shown it in the last few weeks. Joe Linton, Willock, and then
Looks
Guimaraes.
incredible.
Willock's been really good. Yeah, I'm happy to see it, but
Yeah,
hopefully in this game we can get by him. I mean, yeah, they've got really good. They've got a very good team and a very good manager. Dan Burn, left back, Botman, Trippier. Yeah, really solid team. I'm really nervous for this game. I know the pressure's sort of off us now, but I think for me, it's over. It's not mathematically over, but I think for me, if we do lose this game, then it's basically pretty much done, like fully done.
So they can win the league at Chelsea if Newcastle win this game. So yeah.
Yeah, tell me, what are you feeling going into this game?
I just feel like we've got to try and survive like the first 30 minutes of the game. Because then, like at St James's Park, I've seen for Newcastle games, they tend to like start off like on fire, and then they tend to like peter down as the game goes on. Like I said, like against United, for example, like the first like 35 minutes, Newcastle were low United, but then as the second half, I mean, Newcastle still won the game, but as the second half still went on, they slowed down. You've just got to try and keep the ball and not give it to Willock or anyone like that who can spring counter attacks for them. So
yeah, I think the main problem is, like you said, the way they start and the energy that they start each game with. They just really keep going and going, and they really not and keep driving at you. And that's something that we're gonna have to be alert with, and we're gonna have to be on it, really be on it. Even like players like Ben White coming up against Isak, I think that will be an interesting battle. I mean, it could easily go two ways. It could easily have Ben White pocketing Isak, or Isak just runs all over him. So I think those kind of things are really important. We've really got to stop them from overrunning us in midfield. I think Odegaard, Partey, and Xhaka is the way to go for me. But we have seen them get overrun a few times, certainly against Man City.
key for this game, like keeping the ball and stuff. You'll want them to get on
Yeah,
the ball as possible.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, we sort of touched on lineup. I mean, Sydney. I mean, what would you be your starting 11 for this game?
I think obviously Ramsdale in goal. Same back four as Chelsea, so White, Kivior, Gabriel, Zinni. And then it's pretty self-explanatory team, I think. Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus, Saka. I don't think there's any need to be too experimental with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a few changes from the Chelsea team, which we're decent against, but I think they pretty much have to make it, these changes.
Yeah, no, they definitely have to bring in Partey and Martinelli. I think Trossard's a really good player to have on the bench for me. Against Chelsea wasn't bad or anything, but
I wouldn't be against starting up front.
no, I wouldn't be against him or Jesus, but I think Martinelli's the one that's really got to be in this team. On that left hand side, he's really good at stretching.
He's been our best attacker the last few months.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Saka's been really good, but I think Martinelli in the recent games more, he's really stepped up to the plate, and he's been great all season. And obviously, team of the season cards came out. Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard. I think we had the most. We had 6. It was nice to see.
Bit of a change. We never usually get any.
It's deserved. I did have a problem with a few of the ratings. I think
Saka's exclusion from the actual lineup is a bit weird. But
I think that's just down to Salah being higher rating. I don't think that's generally because he's not in the lineup. But I think if Rashford's 95, then I think Saka's got to be here or there on the same rating as him.
Martinelli's got the same goals as Rashford as well. So.
Yeah, Martinelli as well. Martinelli could be a bit higher. I don't really know how Zinchenko and Odegaard are the same rating. I think Odegaard should be a bit higher as well. But yeah, like I said, it's really nice to see our players getting in there. It's been a really good season, and now we've just got to, even though it's not really in our hands anymore. City are 4 points clear at the moment. We just got to do all we can to stay in it, and keep pushing them. I guess it'll be a really interesting game. Score predictions, guys. Temi.
All right. Don't know if we're gonna win this game, so I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go with like a 1-1 draw. I think.
Sydney.
3-2 Arsenal. I think there'll be goals in this one.
Fair.
I was going to go 4-2 Arsenal.
4-2.
You still
Because
do.
I think here's why, right? I think it will be an even contest. I think we might get a goal. They might get a goal. So, and then I think maybe we'll just go on and beat them in the end.
As easy as it is to say, as easy as to say, I think all we need to do is not be dumb in possession and literally just.
Yeah, just keep the ball.
There's no way. This Newcastle team, as impressed as they are, they're not great at controlling games and stuff like that. They've got some very good individual players, and they are still a very impressive unit. But
100%, yeah.
if you keep the ball against them, I'm sure, just don't give them hope and take baggy touches so they can get onto it and stuff. Just keep the ball and it should be fine. But it'll still be a tough game regardless.
It'll be a tough game. It will certainly be a tough game. But there you have it, people. Let us know your score predictions in the comments. Do remember to like, subscribe, share the video, and we'll be back for the review. We'll be back for the review hopefully tomorrow, depending on how the game goes. But until then, take care. And, we're out.